Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about Super Zucchiniman backstories, starting with the main character. Here we go. Jeff Franklin was once a humble urban gardener and part-time nutritionist. After a freak lightning storm struck into his rooftop zucchini patch, Jeff was knocked unconscious and buried under a pile of radioactive zucchinis. When he woke up, he found he had absorbed the full power of the mighty summer squash. Choosing to use his powers for good, and because he couldn't hold down a job after vaporizing 3 microwaves, he became Super Zucchiniman, protector of Veggieville. Driven by a strong sense of justice and a mild fear of cucumbers, he's become the city's #1 hero. He's serious, noble, and constantly correcting people who confuse zucchinis with cucumbers. They're not the same! That's botanical slander! So that's all you need to know about the main character. Now, let's move on to his sidekick, Chat Potato Boy. Duncan Williams was a lazy but lovable gamer who fell into a vat of experimental mashed potatoes during a potato-themed VR expo. Instead of dying, as scientists expected, he emerged, changed, powered by starch, bound to the potato, and still kind of lazy. But now he had powers. Chat Potato Boy is Super Zucchiniman's goofy, snack-obsessed sidekick. He's always cracking jokes, messing with tech, and finding creative and greasy ways to help save the day. He can summon potatoes to his aid, whether it's a baked potato, battering ram, or a flying hash brown hoverboard. He doesn't take things seriously, until it really counts. So there you have it. That's his sidekick. Now, moving on to the other 2 members of the superhero gang. Here we go. Paul Simpson was a mild-mannered botanist working in a secret government lab experimenting with seasonal superfoods. One Halloween night, he was bitten by a radioactive jack-o'-lantern. He turned into the vigilant known as Pumpkin Dude, fueled by pumpkin spice and righteous fury. He's the quiet, disciplined warrior of the team. He trains constantly and meditates in pumpkin patches. Though he rarely speaks, when he does, it's usually a one-liner that leaves enemies and teammates stunned. Tina Martinez grew up on her family's tomato farm, where one day a passing comet crashed into the fields. The cosmic energy bonded with the tomato plants and her. She gained the ability to control all tomato-based products and can launch high-pressure ketchup blasts at enemies. She joined the team after rescuing Veggieville from an outbreak of mutant spaghetti sauce. Quick-witted, clever, and always ready with a pun, she's the team's tactician and heart. But don't get her angry. Her spaghetti rage mode is terrifying. By the way, her superhero name is Captain Tomato Girl, in case you forgot. Now let's talk about the Chief. You guys ready for this? I hope you are, because he sounds like Youngblood. No one knows where Chief Kiwi came from. Some say he was just a legendary fruit warrior. Others say he simply appeared one day behind a desk. What's clear is that he now runs Veggieville's superhero command center with unmatched precision, even though he's a fruit and not a veggie. He doesn't fight, but without him, nothing would get done. Chief Kiwi is gruff, always drinking green tea, and has a strange affinity for spreadsheets and fruit-based metaphors. You can't cherry-pick justice, people! So now you know about the Chief. Now let's talk about the villains, starting with Super Zucchiniman's arch nemesis and the main villain of the series, Cucumberhead. So here we go. Once a brilliant scientist and rival to Jeff Franklin in an agricultural science school, Cornelius was mocked for his obsession with cucumbers. After a failed experiment to create the perfect pickle, he was mutated into Cucumberhead, a bitter and overly moist villain. He hates zucchinis with passion and swore vengeance on Super Zucchiniman for winning the Golden Award in college. He's charming, sneaky, and always has a new evil vegetable-themed scheme up his sleeve. How are you doing today, Courgette Man? And don't call me Courgette Man! We've talked about that! Now it's time you learnt about his trusty assistant, who's also a villain. She's very villainous, if you ask me. Melanie was once a popular fitness influencer who ate nothing but apples and kale. After being exposed to a genetically enhanced Granny Smith apple during a freak smoothie blender explosion, she transformed into Melanie Applehead, cunning, acidic, and just a bit unhinged. She partnered with Cucumberhead after realizing they both hated the same thing, smoothie culture and Super Zucchiniman. She's unpredictable, theatrical, and dangerously vain. Just don't insult my fruit fashion. The next character we're going to be talking about today is the Naked Carrot Gnu. You might remember him from the story that I'd read to you last time. So here we go. Besides cucumbers, Cucumberhead had another particular obsession. News. Not buffaloes, not cows, news. Nobody knew why. Some said he saw one at the zoo and felt spiritually intimidated. The G is silent. Others say he simply liked the word. Either way, he shouted, "Behold, the beginning of Project Carrot Gnu." Melanie frowned. Why is it carrot-based? Cucumberhead puffed out his chest. Because carrots are terrifying, Melanie. They're pointy, crunchy, and they glow in the dirt like buried orange secrets. He grabbed schematics from a shelf. They were labeled Mega Gnu, the ultimate veggie robot, V1, V120 failures. Most of the pages were crossed out and covered in doodles of sad news tipping over. Once it was completed, Cucumberhead declared, "Today, Melanie, we unleash the Naked Carrot Gnu upon the world." "Why is he naked?" she asked. "Because I forgot to install the plating on his backside," he replied, shrugging. And so, robot rump proudly exposed, the Naked Carrot Gnu stomped forward, laser eyes charged, carrot powered, and destined to become the most chaotic vegetable-themed robot menace the world has ever known. And that is how the Naked Carrot Gnu was born. Possibly the worst idea in villain history. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my review on all the Super Zucchiniman characters, and if you didn't, never mind. You can go to outer space. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.